Let's dive right in Callie's official review. This was an entire team victory.
Yeah, we complemented each other well, especially in the second half of the game. Defensively, had a couple errors early on that led to some points. We turned the ball over in minus territory. On offense, that gave them some points, and we look up, it's a 21-6 game, and we didn't play well enough offensively early, but I think when we had to play our best, we did. Our special teams complemented the offense, which complemented the defense, and vice versa. That was really good to see, and that's why we won the game.
And you've been saying for weeks, we need a big break or two to go our way, to give us some momentum, to get everybody fired up. And you certainly got that in the game. But how proud were you of how resilient your team was throughout the game?
Yeah, it was great to see. I think there's only one word for what they did, and that was being resilient. Because being down 21-6 in that point in the game and not playing particularly well up to that point, you could easily fold it in. But I think really Legarius' effort on that play when the ball was fumbled out the end zone, just that sort of sparked, I think, a belief maybe, and guys were like, oh, we're in this thing. And I think the best part for me was just they all had that one play mentality where we're just going to go out there and keep fighting, and however it shakes out, it's going to shake out. But we're not going to go down without swinging. And our guys swung for the whole game, and it worked out. They
certainly did. And Cam Ward, I know, didn't start the way he wanted to, but he certainly finished with a flurry. Just talk about what he overcame in the game and how impressive he was down the stretch.
That's what you need to see from NFL quarterback play. And every game is not going to be great. You're not going to start out great. You're going to have bad series or a bad quarter or a bad half. But be at your best when your best is required, as they say, and that was what Cam was for us in that game. And when he had to make the throws and make the plays, he was fantastic.
And we're going to talk about Calvin Ridley a little bit more in this program, and we're going to see one of the big catches he made. But overall, 5 catches for 130 yards.
Needed that from him, and I've said all along that Calvin's going to be a big reason why we win, because he's a great player, and for him to have that kind of success and win versus coverage was awesome for us, and we can't win without Calvin playing like that, and to see him step up in that way, particularly after a week of dealing with some injuries, to show up on Sunday like that was an incredible boost for our team.
Defense held Arizona scoreless in the second half, and Jeffery Simmons, the beat goes on. Is anybody playing better defensive football than him?
I mean, I'm biased maybe, but I don't think so. I said it after the game, and I mean it still, that I think he's playing at Defensive Player of the Year caliber through 5 weeks, and certainly still early in the season, but what he's done has been remarkable, and he's a huge reason for why our team fights the way they fight. He sets the tone for our team, and they all follow along.
Special teams, we've had rookies all over the football field contribute. Chimere Dike at the top of the list, 65-yard kick return, and I know you'd like to say something about our veteran punter too.
Yeah, I mean, Chim has been a revelation in the return game, both in the punt and the kickoff. Has been explosive in both those phases, has flipped the field for us, really playing well. Joey Slye obviously hitting the game winner is a big deal, and hitting the 2 other field goals to put us in that position. But Johnny Hekker, I think, was lights out punting the ball in this game, and his ability to flip the field for us in critical spots and pin them deep and then allow the defense to go stop him and get the ball back with positive field position. That hidden yardage in those moments was really critical for the win, and Johnny was outstanding.